It's a fabulous show.
Alaska.
I heartbeat Alaska.
It's Heartbeat. Alaska.
Pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hear it from Sitka to Barrow. Gather around for Jeannie's show. It's the Aleut, the Indian and the Eskimo. It's the Aleut, the Indian and the Eskimo.
Welcome one, welcome all.
Hello everyone and welcome to Heartbeat Alaska. I'm Jeannie Green. Today we feature Alaska Commercial Company. They're a major store across the state of Alaska. If you go into any hub in this state, you will find an AC center. Pretty famous, and they have a huge history. Travel with me now to hubs across the state and visit with the good people that are supplying Alaska. Commerce has been integral to human life since the dawn of civilization thousands of years ago. Groups of people traded food, tools, and other goods amongst themselves, and eventually systems of barter were formed. Communities, regions, and empires established trade routes. Tries another scenario.
My staff jokes that while I don't get hay.
We climbed out of bed and went to the door and put our backside of our hand on the door to see if it was cold or not.
Cold door.
And then if it is cold, then you can check.
Smoke.
And then if there's smoke, then you have to close the door quickly and then climb out of the window.
It's easy to see that Dave's kids have practiced. They know when the alarm sounds to crawl to the door and feel it with the back of their hand. A cold door and no smoke means they should go out the front door. A hot door or smoke tells them to head out the window.
The scariest part is people don't think it can happen to them.
Jody Hetrick works for the Alaska State Fire Marshal's office. Her office investigates fire deaths all across the state.
And we've seen it happen so many times around the state where people probably did have the time to get out, but they got lost in their own house because of the smoke and the confusion, or they were scared and weren't sure exactly when to leave, or when it came time to leave, they didn't know the best way to get out.
Both Jody and Dave know how easily these deaths could be prevented.
First, make sure your smoke alarms work so that you're alerted if there is a fire. Second, walk through your house, check for obstacles, and sit down with your whole family, draw a floor plan of the house, and figure out what are the best ways out. You need to identify 2 exits out of every room, and once you've done that, then have a practice walk-through fire drill to where you pretend the smoke alarm goes off and have everybody be in the rooms they normally spend the most time in and have them walk through the fire drill to see if they can get out.
When Dave and his kids walked through their fire drill, they found a problem. The boys couldn't safely get out the bedroom window.
They have a little step that was placed up there just for that. Once the boys go out, they know in an order that the oldest goes out first and waits on the step and helps his younger brother out. And then their job is to go around the corner and help their sister out her window. As children are smaller, you got to learn to place furniture in the bedroom so that the child will be able to climb up, so they do have access to the window latches and to open the window knobs. I've seen nightstands and dressers placed in front of the knobs in the windows, and I've spoken to a few of the parents and told them that you're blocking your exit.
Once the kids are out, they go to their safe meeting place, the telephone pole by their neighbors. There they can make sure everyone is out, and if someone is missing, they can tell the firefighters exactly which room to search.
That our mom's in there, and he's at the back door at the last living room in the back room.
So let's review. First, check your smoke detectors. Second, find 2 exits for every room. Third, practice your plan twice a year to find any hidden problems. And when the smoke detector goes off, do like Dave's kids. Crawl to the door and feel it with the back of your hand. If it's cold and there is no smoke, then go out. If the door is hot or there is smoke, close the door quickly and use the second exit. Once at your meeting place, choose one person to call the local emergency number and never go back into the fire. Just one breath of smoke from a house fire can kill.
Well, hydrogen cyanide gas is given off as in the smoke when furnishings inside a house burn. Another gas is carbon monoxide, which you hear about killing people quite often. And it also can affect how you think. So if you're affected by carbon monoxide because you try to go through that smoke, you can get lost and disoriented in your own house and not be able to find the way out.
Within hours of the fire in Yakutat, the community was already pulling together to help the 2 families any way they could. That's just what Alaskans do. Even as he watched the smoldering remains of the fire, Roy Shada knew what was really important.
Lost everything. Just our lives that came out of it.
I was back there about the end of that car when that happened.